What is up, YouTube? Absolutely Cichlids here. I'm here for my day 6 of my Feeding Southern Delight food. It's going great. I'm glad to be coming to the end of this series because I really want to do my water change. This is probably one of the longest I've ever been without doing a water change in a long time, so a week and a half is long enough for me, guys. Tomorrow I'll be bringing you the video of the water change, so we're going to see how that goes. I decided I'd change up this video a little bit and start with the Trimax. Everybody's eating really good. I haven't yet seen the Red Devils eat the food yet, but I think it's just going to take a little more time with these guys. They've been kind of like that with every food they've been eating, so they're a little iffy. Like I said in the beginning, I think they're waiting until everything hits the substrate, the lights go off, and then they start eating. So they're really weird. But I'm going to start off with the Trimax today. When I come down here, they were up at the top of the tank begging for food. So I'm going to throw a little bit in here and see how they're doing on it. As you can see, the Trimax are loving it now. I got them, the first time they tried this food was day 2 of this series. So it was my second day actually feeding this food. And now you can see Hercules right there. He's getting this stuff off the top of the water now. As soon as this stuff hits, he is jumping up, splashing everywhere for this food. Absolutely loving it. The female, she was actually the first one in this tank to try the food and take it. The male was a little preoccupied trying to spawn with the female, but he just can't really take it anymore. He's really a hog. So now as soon as the food hits the top of the water, he don't really like seeing the female getting the first bite, so he's up there. As soon as he sees me come down here, he's begging for this food now, guys. So I am super stoked about that. Like I've said previously in most of my videos, switching these guys onto food has always been a challenge for me. It usually takes me a long time of training these guys to eat whatever food I'm trying to feed them. When I got the Southern Delight samples, I started feeding them. Day 2, these fish started eating this food, and now you can see they're eating every bit of it. So these guys are doing awesome. We'll go down here to the Leptosoma, see how they're doing. Also, like I've said previously, with these guys, they used to wait until the food hit the substrate, and now they're picking it off as it falls. Just as much as they can pick up, they're eating it. Never even touches the ground anymore. But these guys are doing great on it, as with most of the fish in the fish room. But I'm going to move on over to the daffodils, the poulters again. These guys have pretty much been doing awesome since day 1 on this food. That male right there, he just picks up everything that comes right in front of his face. He don't let a bit of it go. He's just a hog. But these guys are doing great. I'm gonna go over here to my grow out tank again. like I said, these guys are pretty much just fun to watch eat this food, because they've had this much energy about this food since day one of feeding this food. And I don't know if it's just where they're Africans or where there's so many fish in this tank that everybody's competing for food, or just the fact they're growing fish. But they've been doing awesome on this, guys, and they're still getting the nano krill. The daffodils are getting the nano krill, and the leptosoma. All those three are getting the nano krill. And I don't know if I mentioned it with the Trimax, but I'm feeding them power feed. I have been feeding them power feed when I do these videos in the mornings and stuff when I feed. I've actually been feeding them some of the growth formula as well. Just trying to see how they're doing on both those kinds of pellets. But they're doing awesome on it, guys. Pretty much everybody, like I said. The Red Devils, they're still a little iffy, but they've always been like that. I don't know if they'll ever change, but hopefully they'll come around to this food. And maybe they'll start eating it like the Trimax are. Now, down here with the Tropheus again, I've already thrown the food in this tank. I was kind of hoping maybe if I let it sit for a little bit, we'd be able to see them actually eat it. But it looks like I'll let it sit for a little too long. I don't see any more food on the rocks or anything. I don't see any of it in the substrate. So, apparently they beat me to it. But these guys are doing good. I don't know if you saw that catfish, but that is a really fat catfish right there. She is huge. So hopefully these catfish will start spawning soon. They were pretty cool. I picked up these catfish from a friend who deals a lot with Tanganyikan cichlids. That's actually also where the Tropheus came from too, now that I think about it. But I've always liked keeping Corydoras catfish and stuff like that. I always have fun spawning those little guys and stuff. I don't know, it's just fun to watch them spawn. It's also a lot different than cichlids. They're just egg scatters. So once they spawn, you come down the next day after they've spawned that night, there's eggs scattered all over the tank. I've seen them spawn on every wall of the tank, on the bottom of the tank. I've even seen some females stick eggs up on the light if the water's high enough. So these the Corydoras, they're pretty fun to spawn. So I just thought maybe I'd try a different type of catfish other than Corydoras or Plecos. So I ended up with these Petricola. They're doing good. The Petricola are loving the food. They're eating the veggie krill, unintentionally, but they're eating the veggie krill. That's actually meant for the Tropheus, but they're loving it. The Tropheus are loving it. Everybody's pretty much loving this food down here. We'll go over to the Red Devils and see if they'll eat. I'm not too confident that they will, but you never know. Throw a little bit of food in here. No, they're still not paying any attention to the food. But so I think for my video for tomorrow, my water change video, I think I'm going to do this tank specifically in my water change, because I know they're not eating this food until at least it hits the substrate. So I feel like maybe this tank would probably be the dirtiest in terms of waste foods and stuff like that. So I feel like it'd probably be the best test for my water change, just because I know the pellets that are sitting up at the top of the tank are getting super hydrated, and as they sink and fall and hit the bottom, they're already breaking down into the water column. So I'm losing a lot of nutrients and stuff out of this food into this tank because they're letting it sink before they try and pick it up. So I think I'm going to do my water change on this tank just because of that. Because I really do believe that this tank probably has the most debris in food waste specifically. So I just think it'll make for a pretty good water change video for this Southern Delight food. But I actually, as you can see, I put my divider back in for my Red Devils. Yes, it's got a hole cut in it. But you can also see that the female's back over here with the male. Now she kind of comes and goes as she pleases. I don't know if she's really testing the male, but he's starting to get used to her being in the tank now. They do spend a lot of time at the divider, but when I pull the divider, they do fine for about an hour, and then T goes ballistic and starts getting really aggressive. So I had to put the divider back in. Now she just kind of goes and comes as she pleases, which I think is doing okay, but I'm not really sure. You can see he's getting a little testy with her being on his side, but I don't know. She does good getting back on her side. She knows when she's had enough. But that's pretty much it, guys. Everything's going very well. Sorry I didn't show you the Demisonis today, but I know as soon as I walk up to that tank, get ready to throw food in there, they're just going to run off and hide in the rocks. So I fed them before I done the video. But everything's doing completely awesome. I think this is going to end my series of feeding videos for the Southern Delight food, but watch out for the video tomorrow. It's going to be my water change video for the Southern Delight food. We're going to do the Red Devil tank, so super excited about that. Can't wait to see how that turned out. I'm super excited just to do a water change. Going a week and a half without a water change is literally about to kill me. I really don't like going this long without doing water changes for the fish, but I'm doing this for the videos, the series, Southern Delight Foods. I just want to see the actual results for myself and show you guys as I see them. So that's pretty much going to sum up this video. Like I've said in all the other videos, guys, if you are interested in this food, get a hold of the guys at the Aquatic Support Systems team. You can find them on Facebook. You can find them all on YouTube. They all have YouTube channels, which are Conway Stevens, Mr. Man 316, JW Heiser, Cichlid Man 09. They're all great hobbyists. Check out their videos. Even if you're not interested in this food, check out their videos. They have awesome fish. They're great hobbyists. I've learned a lot from these guys, so I know everybody who watches them will too. But yeah, guys, if you're interested in the food, send them an email, get a hold of them. I know you can get a hold of them on YouTube. You can find them on Facebook. There's so many ways to get a hold of these guys. If you're watching this video and you still can't find out how to get a hold of them, send me a comment. I will help you get a hold of these guys if you're for anything. So I think that's going to be all for this video. Sorry it's run over a little bit longer, but at least it's a one-part video this time. My camera didn't shut off, so that's awesome. But that's going to be it, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, subscribe. That's all I have for you today. I'm out.